Sam Elliott, Hollywood's gravel-voiced cowboy, has always lived by a strict code: authenticity over spectacle, truth over glitter. At 80, he finally spoke about grudges he's carried for decades. These aren't petty Hollywood quarrels, they are battles over respect, craft, and what it truly means to portray the West. From Oscar-winning actors to modern stars, Elliott hasn't held back his judgment. For him, acting is sacred, a place where lived experience and restraint matter more than fame or theatrics, and crossing that line earns no forgiveness. 1. Benedict Cumberbatch. When The Power of the Dog stormed the Oscars race, Cumberbatch's portrayal drew praise from critics, but not from Elliott. Appearing on the WTF podcast, he dismissed the film as an unrealistic take on cowboy life. For Elliott, Cumberbatch's British background and polished performance felt like costume drama, not authenticity. Despite Cumberbatch learning ranch work and staying in character, Elliott saw it as artifice. Their feud isn't personal, it's philosophical. The divide persists, a silent wall of principles, with neither actor speaking publicly since, marking authenticity as Elliott's non-negotiable standard. 2. Kevin Costner. Both iconic Western figures, yet Elliott never respected Costner's version of the cowboy. For Elliott, the West is lived, not performed. Costner's polished Hollywood image, from Dances with Wolves to Yellowstone, felt like a glossed performance, a betrayal of grit. Offered a cameo on Yellowstone, Elliott refused outright, seeing it as soap opera disguised as Western authenticity. Their feud never erupted in drama, but insiders describe a chilling tension whenever their names appear together. Costner thrived in fame, Elliott remained steadfast, proving his dedication to principle over popularity. 3. Nicolas Cage. Cage's explosive acting style clashed with Elliott's subtle craft during Ghost Rider in 2007. Where Elliott relied on silence and nuance, Cage's manic energy dominated scenes. Off-camera, Elliott reportedly called him more firework than flame, a judgment on Cage's ego-driven approach to acting. To Elliott, this wasn't rivalry, it was sacrilege. Craft is meant to serve the story, not the performer, and Cage's larger-than-life style symbolized a collapse of restraint. The tension never required confrontation. Elliott simply distanced himself, letting silence speak louder than words. 4. Jared Leto. Elliott's disdain for Leto stems from spectacle over craft. Leto's infamous method acting, sending rats to co-stars and refusing to break character on Suicide Squad, felt to Elliott like a circus, not dedication. Offered a later project with Leto, Elliott walked away silently, refusing to compromise his principles. For him, it wasn't personal, it was moral. Acting is sacred, built on honesty, weight, and truth. Leto's theatrical extremes symbolize the antithesis of Elliott's philosophy, making any collaboration impossible in his eyes. 5. Ashton Kutcher. Working with Kutcher on the ranch, Elliott witnessed modern Hollywood head-on. Kutcher's fame, social media presence, and charm clashed with Elliott's old-school respect for craft. Insiders recall Elliott muttering, "He's acting like a guy who saw acting on YouTube." Though Kutcher admired him as a mentor, Elliott couldn't reciprocate, seeing fame and algorithms replace dedication and lived experience. This feud reflects generational clash, the rise of celebrity branding over storytelling, and Elliott's unwillingness to compromise the integrity he spent decades protecting. 6. Jane Campion. Elliott clashed publicly with director Jane Campion over The Power of the Dog, mocking her perspective on Western masculinity. Campion fired back during an award speech, "He's not a cowboy, he's an actor." She accused Elliott of gatekeeping and sexism, unwilling to accept modern interpretations. Elliott never apologized, unmoved by public backlash. This feud represents a struggle with Hollywood's changing dynamics, where authority, fame, and gender challenge traditional views of authenticity, leaving a scar on his late career reputation. 7. Jeff Bridges was once a brother in arms, sharing chemistry and quiet respect with Elliott. That bond fractured after Bridges' Oscar win for Crazy Heart. Elliott perceived his friend becoming polished and curated, losing the honesty that once defined their friendship. No fights erupted, instead, silence replaced camaraderie. Premieres, appearances, and shared moments faded. Bridges' evolution in Hollywood symbolized everything Elliott resisted: fame over substance, shine over grit. For him, some losses cut deeper than feuds. They reflect the erosion of shared principles in an industry he has long struggled to reconcile with.